Hi, good morning. This is a reflection on lesson 174 in A Course in Miracles, and it's a review of two prior lessons. Again, the umbrella phrase for all these lessons says, God is but love, and therefore so am I. It's like drilling it in, isn't it? And then lesson 157 was, into his presence would I enter now. And 158 says, today I learned to give as I receive. So into his presence would I enter now, and today I learned to give as I receive. And what stuck out to me, I'm trying to check the temperature, with the first one is, into his presence would I enter now. Well, so I think about now, like that's all we have, right? And I think this lesson reminds me that it's like we can only enter into the presence of God. I mean, God's all around us, but when you really, I guess I should back up. What I believe God to be, and I keep saying it because I'm still feeling into like, I guess I'm in a phase, backing up even more, of like getting very specific with my descriptions of, to really describe how I feel about things instead of just relying on old stories or habits. Like, okay, wait a minute, what do I really think God is? So it's probably different for a lot of us. And to me, it's God in any religion. It's not a religion. Underneath it all, God is, oh my God. I'm sorry, I just noticed my cat tore the shit out of my arm. Is that what that is? Or maybe I scraped it on something, because I don't, he does get a little, like, he makes a lot of biscuits. I was just like, what is that? I don't know. It's like road rash. Maybe he got me in my sleep making furious biscuits. Sorry for the distraction. As I was describing God, like, oh, my arm. And I said a bad word. It's so funny. Bad word. So, I should just start this over, but I'm not going to. God to me is, in any, underneath it all, it's not a religion thing. It's the creation energy. It's like, it tries to point to or describe how this all got here, and what are the inner workings of all the things we can't understand and we'll probably never be able to truly understand. What are all of the mysteries? Who did this? Who's responsible for all this? All the mystery? God. Okay. So to me, God is like anything that can't be explained. And I love to think of it like that, because it's like, oh, how did any of this get here? Like the earth, like our planets, yeah, we all have a story about evolution and about Big Bang, and even that's getting, they're poking holes in that. And the deeper, the better our technology gets to measure, the better our measurements get, the better our, like, farther we're able to see into space, and all of that stuff means we're constantly challenging what we took as fact prior to this moment. And so why would we ever think like, oh, they found something new, that's it, that's the answer to everything? It's like, no, just wait till we're able to measure, go deeper, go farther, and then we'll know something different, right? That challenges our prior assumptions. So what I think about is, what is it that probably will never be able to be understood, no matter how far back we can see? Whatever that is at any moment, this time it's God. 10 years from now when they discover something else, and then other things are still unknown, that remaining unknown is God. Like whatever is still the remainder. Maybe I should just say that God is the remainder of everything that we cannot know. So anyway, that's not even what this lesson is about. what was this lesson about? So anyway, but I first had to question, well, like, what is God to me? It's all the mysteries and the things that infuse this reverence or awe in me for life, for all that's been created for us to enjoy and grapple with in order to grow and learn. So anyway, entering into God's presence now, I think of, yeah, God might be visible in everything we look at, because that's fundamentally where it came from, that God creation energy, whatever that is, that we can't ever really know as a fact, a factoid, but we can experience God in our own way. And I can only do that now. I can't experience God yesterday, because experiencing is now. Can't experience God tomorrow, because by the time we get to tomorrow, it'll be now. I can only experience God now. So I enter into God's presence now. It just reminds me, like, in any moment, I can actually pause and contemplate that, get quiet, be still, and enter in to that reverence, that awe, all the feelings I feel when I think about God, which are probably different than when you think about God, and you and you and you. So I honor that too. Like, each person's experience of God is going to be different. And I hope we can respect that. And then the other lesson was, I'm not starting this over. I'm just glad I have this other screen. Today I learned to give as I receive. And I think I remember when this lesson was first around, like before it was the review of the lesson, I think it talked about how giving and receiving works. Well, the whole point of this book, or of the word miracle, is to give. Like, the miracle, any miracle is really just the gift of and the receipt of something that one person has more of temporarily than the other. And so it's like, oh, let me freely give this extra to you because I have plenty of it and you temporarily have none of it or need some of it. There you go. And it's not depleting anyone, doesn't deplete my experience. And it's not just an exchange, but somehow it's exponential growth out of that. So it's like miracles have this weird, like, the total is more than the sum of its parts kind of vibe about a miracle, about gift and giving and receiving. Like, it's true. I think I talked, maybe this is the one where I talked about the Aldi cart, where it's like, oh, I experienced this in the parking lot at Aldi. It's a grocery store here in the Midwest, where, well, I don't know where all they are, but they have this thing where you put a quarter in the cart in order to unlock it. And then when you put the cart back, when you're done, you get your quarter back. And so a lot of us, if you're passing by somebody in the parking lot, and, like, let's say I'm putting my cart away, but I see someone walking up to get a cart, I'll just give them the cart. And usually I just say, here. Like, I don't expect a quarter, but the other person typically will already have their quarter ready and be like, here you go, and we'll exchange that. And yet, no monetary, so let's pretend like the gift there was just the convenience of giving them the convenience of not having to put their quarter in and get it back out. And I was able to give them a cart. And also, I guess it saved me, it was a convenience to me to not have to push the cart back in, push the button, get the quarter out. So, but if they did give me the quarter, then there's no monetary exchange, really. It's a wash. So, but then there's something, then so it's a gift of convenience on both parts. And then what's beyond that is this, like, kindness, this loving kindness between people that you can't quantize. Is that a word? Quantify. That's the word. So that's what I think. Oh, shoot, I have a client coming. I got to go. So that's what I think of for that one today. Give as I receive is you can also, I think it talked about, you can't really give what you haven't already received. So I, you know, it's, you just don't have it to give. It's not in your sphere of awareness or existence. So how could you give something you have not yet received already? And so we pay it forward a lot of times with our kindnesses and our not so kindnesses. But this, I'm talking about kindnesses, like love, energy, where you're like, I can give only what I've already received. And in doing that gifting, I can be so grateful that, oh my God, I'm glad I even have this to receive. And it makes me reflect on like when I received that gift of a kindness, I can turn around and extend that to someone else because I have it in me to give. So you take it back to miracles, it's like they just keep perpetuating and growing because that love energy is unquantifiable and it just has this exponential growth property. It's bigger than the sum of its parts. So anyway, that's what I thought about for these 2 reviews. And I'm gonna go. Yeah, let me know what you thought about these. Because I think I mixed up the Aldi cart with another lesson, but that's okay. I think it's related. It's all right.